Hello, this is Stephen Kelly. I'm a trustee director with Our Time Bank, and today I want to talk to you about volunteers. As we all know, volunteering is the backbone of community cooperative efforts, whether charities or nonprofit service groups. We all need to be focused on recruiting, orienting, and retaining qualified volunteers as an ongoing activity for every management board or leadership staff. It's well known that recognition of volunteer efforts and their continuing accomplishments is a critical way to reward dedicated energy and support for the community. However, this can be hard to do day to day in a meaningful way. Our Time Bank, as a partner with you, can help provide a no cost solution to recognizing volunteer efforts and achievements. Strengthening your network is a continuing, ongoing process. Generally, has three tasks as identified on the slide. You have to recruit qualified and motivated people, orient and train them to support your mission, and finally, recognize and reward their efforts. What I want to talk to you about today is basically this third task, which is recognizing and rewarding efforts. Of course, there's a number of ways to recognize volunteers, and this can be done and I'm sure you do this within your organizations already in terms of highlighting them in newsletters, awards, this sorts of things. But community time banking as well can provide an excellent opportunity for volunteer recognition. And as well, using our platform, our online platform, we can also then help by collecting data for tracking volunteer hours that are provided to your organization, in a sense, from a third-party source, which can be helpful for reporting to your funders or providing a data to the management team or the broader member category. Now, how does time banking work? Basically, a time bank is a group of people who help and support each other by sharing services, skills, talents, and knowledge. No money changes hands for the services provided. And basically, an online software platform is used to connect people in real time to meet real needs. By both giving and receiving, thus exchanging, we appreciate the value of every member and also experience the benefit of our own contributions. Instead of separating our community into those who need and those who provide, we recognize that everyone has needs as well as gifts to share. At its basis, it's a very simple system. As any member, you earn a time credit by doing an hour's service for someone else. This can be through a community nonprofit or charity or on an individual basis. The time credit that is earned is then stored in the time bank. Thus, you can save and bank your hours for future needs you might have, or you can more immediately spend this time with others in the community. Or in some cases, you may save hours and donate those to others in the community who might best share from additional community support. Now, in terms of what types of offers and requests we call something that you offer to do, offer requests for services or help. This simple graphic shows a variety of possibilities. There are many more. Generally, in a partnership like this, your volunteers would actually be delivering services for your mission, but they would get rewarded for it. And then from their personal account could go out to the community and request different types of service and support. Basically, the bigger the community network, the more services to spend hours on. And so this makes it all much more interesting and helpful for our members and for the volunteers and organizations who support us. Our Time Bank, as its mission in the next 5 years in our strategic plan, is intent on growing our network in West Cork and then later Cork, so we can then scale across Ireland in later years. Now, we provide a complete no-cost online platform for tracking all the time. And as you see here, basically when you partner with us, your organization is provided a pool of time on a periodic basis, no cost pool of time, and an initial group orientation. Your members set up their own individual profile accounts where they can, partly they'll receive the time that they're gaining from working with your volunteer efforts, but also they can then work within the network on their own personal needs. We can deliver periodic reports that show time being made. And as I said, there's no fee for time banking support. Much of this is accomplished through our website. It's very simple to use, and we have very quick videos for how to register members and how to use the web portal. And the most part, as you join with us in a larger group, we can help support the building of all the initial profiles, and as well as computers, home computers, and notebooks. It's optimized for using smartphone as well, so it's quite easy for almost everyone to access. Why would you want to partner with our time bank? Basically, our primary goal is strengthening community and community relationship and working together. And this we think is going to be especially important in the post-COVID-19 environment as we deal with challenges of higher unemployment and needs for support that can't be totally provided by government, or even in the case of certain charities. And at some level, we think communities can work together to complement these other services. There's no charge. We fund ourselves through donations, grants, and we have a small charity shop as well, a very low overhead. And we're a fully registered charity in Ireland. So when we consider time banking, then it's really a community-driven economy that is money-free. And so our efforts are a community of sharing of services. And at the same point, we don't compete with private business because we're focused on small things that neighbors might often do as favors for each other. We have no interest or desire to try to build and compete with private enterprises that need to earn their own way in the economy. And at the same point, as a cardinal rule, we don't allow people to use the platform to try to promote goods and services for money. This is not a marketing platform. This is for things that people want to share with other neighbors in the community. And often these kind of skills are maybe hobbies or specialty areas where they don't use these for a living, but they enjoy doing it for the community. And so if this sounds interesting to you, we definitely enjoy a possibility to have a conversation to explore a partnership if it makes sense. There's a lot of benefits for working together. You can contact myself or Mary Casey at the numbers there on the slide. We're hoping you might consider this. And so we have a community hub in Skibbereen on Bridge Street, just by the bus stop. And as well, we have our online presence. So please make a contact with us. We'd be happy to have a conversation with you and explore how we might work together. Thank you very much.